Kereisos Daf Zayin. As we had yesterday in the Mishnah, Rabbi Kiva holds that if somebody eats 5 pieces of a noisar, he's chayiv only 1 carbon. And Rabbi Shua argues, he says, if somebody eats 5 tamchuyim, 5 different types of foods, as we're going to describe what they are soon, before you perform zrika on an animal, you're chayiv 5 karbanos because you were moil. Rabbi Kiva says that's not a raya, mi'ila is more chomer. The question is, the fact that Rabbi Shua didn't answer Rabbi Kiva, does that prove that he admits to Rabbi Kiva or not? So this is machlokes. The Gemara brings, the Tana holds that yes, in fact, he did accept Rabbi Kiva's argument. But there's a Tana that says no. Rabbi Shua holds that if you eat 5 pieces of noisar, you would be chayiv 5 for 5 different animals. You're chayiv on each and every one. And if you have a suffix whether you ate them, perhaps you ate something that's not noisar, you don't know, so you bring 5 asham talis. According to Rabbi Kiva, if you have a suffix whether or not you ate the noisar, you bring 1 asham tali. And according to Chachamim, you don't bring on a suffix an asham tali. What is considered 5 tamchuyim? What kind of foods are we talking about? So there's actually 4 shittas in the Gemara. According to Shmuel, it's 5 parts of a hakrava that you bring: meat, chaylev, yayin, wine, soilas, and shemen. All these are mitzdaref to 1 kazayis if somebody brings a korban oila outside of the Beis Hamikdash. According to Chizkiah, it's also if it's 5 different limbs of an animal. That's the 5 different foods. They all taste different. According to Rish Lakish, even if it's 1 limb that has 5 different flavors, such as a foreleg, it has the shoulder and has different parts to it, and therefore you are chayiv 5 times. And according to Rav Nafcha, it's even in that 1 limb, as long as you added different vegetables to it, such as you added onions to one, leek to the other. And according to Rabbi Yochanan, even that 1 aver, if you cooked it different ways, you broiled it, you boiled it, you roasted it, those are different flavors, and therefore you're chayiv 5. And now we move on to a new Mishnah where Rabbi Kiva asks somebody else. He asks Rabbi Eliezer a question about Shabbos. What happens if in one awareness somebody did many toldos of a malacha, not the av, but the tolda, on many different Shabbosim? How many karbanas is he chayiv? So Rabbi Eliezer said, let me prove it to you from Nida. Nida, there's only 1 Isser. There's an Isser Biyah. Yet, Rabbi Eliezer holds, that you're chayiv on each and every Biyah. So Shabbos, that there's many different types of malachas one can perform, certainly you should be chayiv on each and every one, even if you performed 1 malacha on different Shabbosim. So Rabbi Kiva answered him, Nida is much stronger than what we're talking about Shabbos. Because by Nida, the Torah warned the man and the Torah warned the woman. And even a Ketana, where the Torah only warned the man, but the Ketana herself is eventually going to get older. So Rabbi Eliezer said, well, I can prove it to you from an animal, where the Torah only warned the man and not the animal. So Rabbi Kiva said, the animal is like Shabbos. And the Gemara is going to discuss whether Rabbi Kiva said, you're right, or Rabbi Kiva said, no, I have the same problem with an animal. Rabbi Kiva never accepted what Rabbi Eliezer said when it comes to a tolda. And Rabbi Kiva holds that if a person did many toldas, you only chayiv 1. According to everybody, Rabbi Kiva admits by shigig Shabbos, if somebody forgot that it's Shabbos, and he performed the malacha on 2 different Shabbosos, the days in between the Shabbos are considered an awareness. According to Rashi, he for sure figured out that it's Shabbos and he just forgot again. According to Taisus, no, the actual days are an awareness. Or the pshat is, each Shabbos is considered a different entity. Gufa mechulakim. The question is, really, when a person forgot that a certain malacha is asur, not Shabbos. If the person forgot Shabbos, we said everybody admits what Rabbi Kiva holds. But in a situation where a person forgot that a certain malacha is asur, what's the halacha? So, according to Rabbah, that's exactly what the Rabbi Kiva asked, and Rabbi Eliezer told him, you're chayiv on every single Shabbos, and Rabbi Kiva says, no, I don't agree to that, you only chayiv once. According to Abaya, everybody agrees that you're chayiv 1 for many Shabbos. Why? Because Shabbos is not different entities. Different Shabbosim are not considered different entities. And on the other end of the spectrum, we have Rav Chizda who says the opposite. Shabbosim are considered different entities, and therefore, everybody agrees that you're chayiv on each and every Shabbos. Now, there's only 2 other halachas that I want to point out that came out on the summit. A tinoik shenishba, somebody who's never aware of the concept of Shabbos, and he also is never aware of the malachas, obviously. So he is shaying on 2 things, the Shabbos and the malacha. such a person, if he does tshuva, he only has to bring one karban for all the Shabbosim in his entire life. Another halacha. Writing on Shabbos consists of writing 2 letters. So, if you had an awareness between the 2 letters, according to Chacham, you're pater, according to Rabbi Gamliel, you're chayev. Machlokes Tanoim, if, according to Rabbi Gamliel, that you're chayev, what happens if he wrote 1 letter on this Shabbos, and then a whole week went by, and he wrote another letter on the following Shabbos? Does Rabbi Gamliel say in that case also that he's chayev, have a wonderful day?